So, today we're just going to have a quick play of Star Citizen. As we know, they recently crossed the $800 million threshold, which is pretty great for them, I guess. But I did see some of the reactions to that online. This always happens, of course, around this time. Whenever we have whenever we cross a threshold, we have the inevitable articles written, of course. Dextro, PC Gamer were the main ones, on Reddit and in Twitter, I guess you would say. But not as big as a reaction as what usually happens. Not so many articles. I don't know if anything got posted on our gaming, but yeah, this is technology. So I guess our technology, Nintendo news, Trump news, of course. But some Star Citizen news, 1,800 upvotes. The first comment is calling out the copy paste kind of clickbaity nature of these articles, which is pretty great, really. But number two, by the time this is released, we'll have actual interstellar spaceships. That's probably not true. I don't think we'll have any interstellar spaceships anytime soon, and I don't think Star Citizen will release anytime soon. I heard this is going to be released around the same time as Half-Life 3. Actually, I've heard some things about Half-Life 3 recently, and I'm starting to think that maybe Half-Life 3 will come before 1.0. We're getting GTA 6 before Star Citizen. That's pretty accurate. It's pretty funny as well, considering how long GTA 6 has taken. Why is it costing $800 million to make this game? The developer is actually incentivized not to finish the game because the gravy train of unlimited funding continues to roll on. Like, this is like, you see this a lot, but this has got to be like the worst take on Star Citizen of all of them. Why is it costing $800 million? It's probably because it's two games instead of one. It doesn't cost $800 million. It has raised $800 million by obviously making and selling ships. It's not that complicated. A decade to make two games, $400 million each. It's kind of standard these days. I don't think it's not much of an outlier, to be honest. But yeah, thinking that the CIG are incentivized not to finish the game is fucking stupid. They make money by releasing patches. They make money by releasing content, and the hype for 1.0 or the hype for Squadron 42 will make them a lot of money. If you don't realize that, you're a fucking brain dead. I have a friend who spent $2,000 on this game. Like, you can spend a lot of money on Star Citizen, but I wouldn't. A lot of people seem to have too much money and not enough sense. That's probably true for a variety of reasons. Right, more financial incentive to keep this going is early access hopium. That's the dumb take. Same dumb take. A lot of these comments are all pretty similar. Tell me how this isn't released like publicly available to download and play, that held to the same standards. Like it's just marketing at this point. It's buggier than fuck most of the time. So we'll find that out today. In early access, so you can play it. Is it released or not? You know? And does release matter in 2025? I'm not entirely sure. Downloaded the game, went to the station, fell down the elevator shaft because the elevator didn't load. Later, when I managed to get to my ship, I started it and fell through my own ship into space, uninstalled. Well, we'll play. We'll see how many bugs we get. Talk about a rug pull. Targeted date, release date was 2014. The targeted release date was for Squadron 42, not Star Citizen. Two different games. And yeah, they obviously have rebuilt Squadron 42 from the ground up to include transitions from space to planet. They can't keep getting away from this. Can't keep getting away with this. Clickbait. 2 chunky replies. 3 chunky replies. Free media. 4 replies. Chunky's going all in. Star Citizen Defenders. Star Citizen's doing things no other game's doing. Calling out Dextro. Like, what is this Dextro website? Like, they seem like a pretty garbage website. They can't keep getting away with what? Having no publisher to answer, forcing them to pump out half-assed unfinished games to the grid like other game developers? Learn how to report and maybe you wouldn't struggle to stay afloat. Yeah, having no publisher. I don't know, maybe there's pros and cons to having a publisher. But yeah, obviously people are fed up with the current situation in terms of gaming and game releases being unfinished. When they first announced this back in 2012 as a groundbreaking and exciting concept, now it's still cool, but there are other games out now and coming soon that fit the same theme. Really? Mike mumbles, doesn't give any examples. Plus, the concept has changed a lot. A groundbreaking and exciting concept when it was first announced, but I think what they announced and what they've ended up with is quite different, actually. I don't know what other games mean. What other games that are out now or coming soon that fit the same theme? It's all very vague language. I don't exactly know what he means. At a certain point, there's going to be a game that comes out which does everything Star Citizen does and may probably do it better. Maybe. That's a maybe. It seems like Star Citizen in general is just a bit too ambitious. I think most game developers have learned to maybe focus a little bit more. There's no excuse for taking this long. There's probably a few excuses. Every gamer gets a pathetic excuse for a man, and that's an invitation come at you. I mean, physically, you all lose a little points. Okay. It is a scam. Oh, finally, we got the scam comment. How far did we have to scroll for that? Show me another game 600 people can all conjugate and play at the same time on the same map. Go ahead, I'll wait. Show me another game where just a single portion of it is over 1,000 or devices put together in size. And that's just one moon. Yeah, it's a big game. I played 10 hours today and had a blast. Scam Citizen costs more than GTA 6. Apparently that's not true. Apparently GTA 6 is over $1 billion. At what point does this become liable for a lawsuit? Many have tried. Biggest scam in gaming. Really? Bigger than the day before? Normie, scam, scam, scam. Meanwhile, me and the boys over the weekend. Okay. Call of Duty Battlefield in space. No explanation, no 100 systems, no science of crafting, no sim life features, just a combat game in space. That's a bit rough. Alpha of an alpha. But yeah, that's the PC Gamer article. A lot of people defending Star Citizen and calling out shitty journalism. And on Dextro, project remains early access alpha stage, a far cry from the initial 2014 launch that was targeted. Yeah, like I said, Squadron 42 was targeted for 2014. So that's a late, if they do hit the 2026, if they hit the 2026 launch for Squadron 42, that's quite a delay, right? From 2014 to 2026. But yeah, obviously that game is not in an alpha stage. So they're mixing up Squadron 42 and Star Citizen there in that. And then Relic defending Meta Viking. Haven't they had a closed playtest recently? No. Why do people keep putting money into things they don't even know will drop? That's a good question. Why do people pre-order? Why do people pre-order any games? I like it. I'm certainly against pre-ordering, but I don't mind backing early access games. That's not a terrible question. Longest money laundering scheme in gaming history. This person doesn't know what money laundering is. If you're a criminal organization, you need to clean your money. You've sold drugs and you have a lot of money and you need to clean that money by pretending to have a business and saying, I didn't make this money selling drugs, I made this money selling tacos. Or in the case of the president of the United States, selling condos. That's money laundering. I don't know if he's accusing the backers of laundering their money or Chris Roberts laundering his money. I don't know what he's talking about, but he doesn't know what money laundering is. 7.1 thousand likes on that. He doesn't know what money laundering is. I love how this game tilts people on playing it as a full drug lord. Maybe this guy's money laundering. Isn't Star Citizen a huge game a lot of people play? We like that one. It is a huge game that a lot of people play. How does this keep happening? Hey guys, I'm starting a game. If anyone wants to donate, I'll be back and start Citizen released in 15 years. Trust. I remember when they used to shit on No Man's Sky fans. Like a decade later, we still have an amazing, full playable game. They've got the world's most expensive demo. I haven't played No Man's Sky. I should do that. Maybe it's amazing. This game has just been a scam since the start. Yeah, the scam citizen thing. Like, what's the scam? I played the free fly twice. I bought like the $45 starter package. I've been playing for like 3 years now. How did I get scammed? I got the game that I tested for free. I'm pretty happy with my purchase. I don't understand how it's a scam. Did anyone check to see if Grums was on the payroll? He's got a similar non-delivery thing going. Yeah, Grums just released a demo of his game, which looked god awful. I think that Star Citizen. I think it's been a similar amount of time. I think Grums has game has been in development for about eight years. And Star Citizen's like 13 years. So his game's been in development for a better part of a decade, and yeah, obviously it's garbage. And Star Citizen is it's not even comparable. 2 games and a new engine, not bad for 800 million. Any chance we can teach the rest of the industry to pull this off, or is Star Citizen the only one that can figure it out? Everyone in these replies haven't played free play. Players are happy, so what's the problem? Scam or not scam for the past 13 years of development? Yeah, I don't see the scam. Like I get how, you know, for example, Grums, you know, he's raising money and saying that he's developing a game, but he's just basically on Twitter shitposting all the time and using that money to live. That's pretty easy to understand. I don't quite get how Star Citizen is equated. How's things? Yeah, good. I'm just going to do a quick stream after I read some of these replies, but oh, it's a crypto project. What? 13 years, that money is long gone. You got played. I mean, they paid their employees. It's gone in that sense, I guess. Are they developing the game? Yes. Just 2 more years, of course. Ultimate fundraising. I don't think that Star Citizen is fundraising necessarily. I think that they're selling ships, right? So people think that people are donating to Star Citizen, but they employ people to build digital assets that they sell. That's not complicated, I think. Ponzi is not right word, is it? No, Ponzi is not the right word. Neither is money laundering. Biggest fleece ever? I need joysticks, pedals, Epic Gaming System just to run it, then learn all the controls. I try to get up after 3 hours. That's fair enough. That's fair enough. True, but definitely playable right now. The devs rugged. Yeah, the devs obviously didn't rug pull. The game is playable and we know where everyone lives. So, keeping that in mind, let's play the biggest scam in gaming. Vaporware that the devs have rug pulled, apparently. And we'll see how many bugs we come across. Maybe we'll fall through an elevator. Who knows? Wonder how long it will take them to get to $1 billion of fundraising. People lose their minds once they hit the $1 billion mark. Does anybody keep track of any other games as intently as this? It seems like people don't constantly post Blizzard's earnings or Ubisoft's. All right, let's see if we can even log into this game. That's a good setup though. Like, the game just crashes or bugs out, it'd be pretty funny, I think. People are pretty toxic about blue balls. I'm assuming you mean balls, not bowels. Balls. How you doing, Ed? You finished work? It's the weekend. Let's get crazy. I can understand the backers being pretty toxic, but you know, clickbait journalism and Twitter comments are just so fucking brain dead. These people didn't back, did they? How much money have half of those commenters backed or even care? Well, we didn't fall through the elevator. That's a good sign. That trolley's been there for ages. All right, so it's gonna let me go to my hangar. How's the game running? A little bit better in terms of frames. Look at this guy. This guy's gonna try and sneak into my hangar, maybe. But there's been a few hotfixes recently, so I haven't tested it that much, to be honest. So that's what we'll do. We'll do a couple of missions.
To the ASOP vehicle retrieval system.
I got the Buccaneer.
Your vehicle has been delivered. Visitors again.
That's my new ship. Let's do not mercenary. Ooh, maybe mercenary. Halt illegal surveillance. Let's grab call to arms. Very low risk target. We'll try one of those. They recently changed item recovery, so when you die you get to keep your gear. So yeah, it incentivizes you wearing gear. Normally if I was doing a bounty hunting mission I would strip off, but we're going to keep our gear. And do multiple kinds of missions. I'm not quite sold on the Buccaneer. I think I might have made a mistake getting it. That's what people have been saying. Yeah, no punishment for death. It's too forgiving. But it's here. Just the first implementation of this this idea. Ooh. But we'll see what the next implementation will be, but kind of curious. No mission marker? That's interesting. Is that going to be our first fail? Well, that's a win for being able to get out of the hangar, at least. Interesting. I'm tracking call to arms. Wow. Being sent back to spawn, you lose your stuff in your inventory, so your backpacks can be looted. The problem is that, you know, like I said before, if I was doing a mission like this, I wouldn't I wouldn't wear my my gear. I would just go in naked. And the problem with that is that you kind of silo gameplay. You know what I mean? Like if I'm doing bounty hunting, I'm doing bounty hunting. If I'm doing medical rescue, I'm doing medical rescue. If I'm doing salvage, I'm doing salvage. The gameplays are siloed like that. They don't. You can't just go out into space and do whatever you want because you need to be geared up and prepared. So this system, at least you can prepare for a variety of different things, if that makes sense. Like I have a med pen on me at least, and I have armor, I have guns. So if I want to do a bounty mission, I can do that. If I want to go and do a bunker mission, I can go and do that now. Or if there's a medical, someone sets off a medical beacon, I can go and do that. You know what I mean? So yeah, I don't know. People are saying, yeah, no punishment for death though. That is the criticism. I don't know. Tough. Nah. Right here.
Contact.
I think all of this works okay, but I still think it's a bit slow. In a way. Maybe that's just because of master modes, but
Congratulations. Target is destroyed.
scan this guy. I don't think he's gonna have anything in his little baggie. That cargo? Nothing. So, you know, that's a mission. We did a mission. Voila. So let's go down to mercenary. I'm not gonna read that. Let's just go here. With the Buccaneers, it costs me like 4 or 5 grand to resupply every time.
Quantum drive is now off.
I wonder if they're going to let me land here. Oh, that noise. The other problem with having punishment being set back to the spawn point is that you can set your own spawn points. So if you bring an Ursa, I guess an Ursa is mandatory now. So if you bring the Nursa, you can just endlessly respawn. Automatic Flying is not working, I don't think. Alright, so is this... Are these guys going to shoot me or not? Okay, looks like it's safe for me. What are these ships here? Not sure where the turrets are, but let's park. Oh, there's a thing that's upside down. Oh? Free stuff. Alright, the game doesn't like this. Maybe too many ships here? You guys have no armor at all. You alright, buddy? %40 down before I even get into the elevator. Ground, this is pretty wild. Like shit. Get a different gun. Son of a bitch. Did I get it? Didn't hit anything. Did I get in? Oh. Okay. What do I stop that? Behind you. Hmm. What a different gun. you got? Right. Okay. I didn't kill that guy. What have he got? 4 hours. No, oops, sorry, mate. Sorry, mate. There made no major bugs, but still, you know, not. I don't know. It doesn't feel that great. What do you got? At least they can loot, I guess. Who's that big guy? The guy here. Here he is. That's a good idea. Dude, do. Is that what I want? Anyway. Those 2 missions done really reasonably successfully, reasonably quickly. I'll leave it up to you to how much fun that was. But it worked. Is there a gun rack in the Buccaneer? Why did I buy a Buccaneer? I like this guy's paint job. Is there anything? Is there any kind of storage? Open storage. All right. All right. That's 2 missions that went okay. I don't like that my button's not working anymore. I don't know if that's a game bug or my peripheral. Yeah, problems with my peripherals, but anyway. Maybe I should change my weapons. I don't have to refuel, recall it? Rearm all the time. Go to an arm if we can. Let's see if we've got Halt legal surveillance. Been a while since I've done this. If it's any different. It's going to be fun without resupplying. Alright, so that's a thing. Alright, we've got a few bad guys. Found 2 of 3 satellites I have. Destroy satellite, destroy satellite. Must be over here somewhere. I don't know if these are timed still. I like there. I like there. So is it over here? I like how I've got a marker for the Comrade and the satellites I've discovered. Thank you, CIG. Oh, no. Destroy satellite, destroy satellite, destroy satellite. So I found all 3, right? A bit closer to this one. Alright, well there's no shielding it looks like.
Friendly fire.
That's friendly fire? Come on, man. You serious?
Friendly fire. Contact. Friendly fire.
Am I gonna need a crime stat doing this?
Friendly fire.
Weird. No crime stat though.
Contact. Friendly fire.
Okay.
Shield system isn't. Contact.
Hey, it feels weird. Doesn't feel very good.
Friendly fire. No ammo is low. Contact. Shield system offline. Quantum drive is now on.
Okay, so time check.
Is now off.
We've been playing for, well, you know, 40 minutes. But actually, it was probably 20 minutes of me rambling about other stuff. But that's 3 different mission types. One's like a combat bit. They're both like space combat missions, but you get the idea. Different missions pretty quickly. Hauling, salvage. What are these? They're a bit more expensive. Entrenched bounty. Okay, let's try that.
Quantum drive is now on. Quantum drive is now off.
I assume this is going to be on foot.
Quantum drive is now on.
I'm not spending any quantum fuel at all. Track targets in unmonitored areas by scanning or reactivating comm arrays. Okay. I'm assuming this guy's going to be in a cave or something.
Quantum drive is now off.
Why doesn't this button work anymore? So annoying. I'd be happy with this if I could do cruise control. Fly under the clouds. $800 million for this? That. Owls? Voids? There's a ship here. I've gotta. Ah. Two ships here. Alright. I see.
Shield system online.
I think we want to go roughly there-ish. Give it a shot. That's bad. Only 1.6 clicks away. The frame rate, man. Whoa. That's quite a park. Maybe we can get a bit closer. How's my stream? Okay. And my voice seemed fine. Great. Thanks, Ed. Oh, frames came back. It's a bit closer. Still, that's a fair hike. Is it out yet? I just saw someone post a screenshot saying that Baltro, that card game is in Black Mirror. I've been rewatching Andor. I see people parked there. Balatro? Is that how you say it? Balatro? Balatro. Ooh. Watch me not die. I don't think I lost any health. Oh no, I did. Took a while to register. So latency issues, some FPS, some frame rate issues. Something's wrong with my peripheral, and maybe I don't like the Buccaneer as much as I thought I did. But basically fine. I still don't think Star Citizen feels like a coherent whole. Still just kind of feels like bits of stuff taped together. Yes, I certainly nothing wrong with criticizing the game itself, but why have I got this max lift tractor beam? We could do with some more ammo, to be honest. Dude there. That's fucking 9 tails. There. I need more ammo. They should have put the max lift in my storage as well. Oh, there's 2 guys here. What are you looking for? I don't know what I want. Let's not be that. Up or down? I did. But he lost a wing. I swapped out my weapon. Okay. Anyone? Yeah. This is going to be bad. This is nothing. It's close, at least. At least not to the floor or anything. Yeah, that's not great. This is coming up this way. Got him. Get out of here. That's the wrong way. That could have been worse. Really did expect to die there. Well, there you go. Another mission done. Would like a different gun. There's a bug. Not really game breaking, but it went pretty well actually. I'm going to assume that I'm not going to die. These guys around here haven't respawned or anything. Respawned or despawned? No, they're still here. Get rid of this guy. Look at this guy. That's a shotgun. I don't want that, do I? I don't like that sound. I guess I need something to drink. It needs to be an auto run in this game. We've done different kinds of missions, I guess, in Stanton. I haven't seen any presentation missions. I could try my luck and do some of the bounty missions in at Hathor, but I think to maybe top off this stream we should just test Pyro. Make sure I can get through the jump gates. No. Okay. I don't know what was going on with the frame rate there, but for some reason the game doesn't like me going in and out like that. Right. Alright, gateway. Yep. That's what $800 million gets you. A jittery transition from the planet to space. I hope it was worth it. Oh no, I am using some QT for fuel. Okay. What $800 million doesn't buy you, however, is the ability to find out where to purchase things in game. Hopefully that comes at the $1 billion mark. Cornerstone. Yep, weapons. Size 4. Ballistic, laser repeater, attritions. Size 4 attrition. I can buy it at Checkmate. Alright, so let's fly to Checkmate. And maybe change our gun and see if we can't do a mission in Pyro.
What is there to do in Star Citizen?
Hey, thanks for the follow, whoever that was. I don't know why it doesn't say in chat. It's just basically impossible to get that to work, apparently. Caramel Addy? Thanks, Addy. Hopefully we'll have enough fuel to get to Checkmate. How much money we got? Bad? I'm gonna start dying of thirst soon. Lingyu. We're gonna pass out? No. I mean, I don't want to jinx myself, but for a scammy, buggy game, it's working okay. Not great, but okay. so gonna die of thirst. Yep. Oops. Nobody shoot me. Oh, looks like I can make it. For sure I'm gonna start. I'm gonna die of thirst before I get there. Absolutely. For sure. So yeah, I haven't quite finished my session yet. I'm kind of running out of time, but yeah, I don't know. Some frame rate issues, still some server lag, and just a sort of a weird sluggishness. So I'm just going to give you a nebulous kind of failness. Not that I can really put my finger on anything in particular. Still need some optimization, but maybe that's unfair to give it a fail. But just the general kind of like ness of it all. But I haven't come across any game-breaking bugs. I'm so gonna die. Now we play the counting game where we count down the numbers. I'm not sure which one to count down though. Should I be counting down my fuel, the distance to my destination, or my hydration levels? Which one's going to get to 0 first? I assume fuel will be okay. It'd be funny if someone just blows me up on the way to checkmate. I get murder hoboed trying to park my car. %, hydration. I think I'll be okay. Famous last words. %, hydration. I don't know if I have any anything to drink in my inventory actually. Maybe I do. Okay, here we go. It's fast. Let's be passing out. Now, one of my rolls is not working. Ah, you son of a bitch. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Game's thinking about it. Come on. Give me a hanger, you son of a bitch. %, hydration. No. This is how we die. We die of thirst, waiting for a hanger. This is probably the first. This could be a bug. This could be the first game-breaking bug that we've encountered. Interesting. new guy there. You're gonna let me refuel. Would prefer to change my weapon, but did I get it? I did get it. Yeah, we need to drink. Was it pad 3? Remember that. We're on pad 3. It's smoking like a bitch. Cargo deck. Maybe we can get a drink at the cargo deck. Or at least have my inventory. Or do I? Inventory screens? That's the problem. Utility? No. Miscellaneous? Yeah. Yeah, thanks. Now, inventory. Fuck. Bitch. 17%. We're gonna be fine. We're gonna be fine. Sustenance. Yeah.
My friend, I got what you need. No, no time to stop.
Alright, 16%, and we got a drink, so we're okay. But yeah, I'm not happy with those inventory bugs, and I don't know what's happening with calling my ship, so I'm gonna put a foul on the board for that. Not calling my ship, but storing it in the hangar. It's still just 50%, but I know what I'll do. I'll claim it. 5 minutes. It's nothing.
Thank you.
Alright, let's have a look. What the hell are you doing now? Have a look at some guns. I don't really have a lot of time, so I'm just going to quickly set my spawn point here. And let's have a quick look at the contested zones. How much ammo do I have? Oh, I don't have a gun. It's going to be a problem. Shotgun, why can't I use that? I don't like this LMG. I've got a lot of them though. Oops. Infested zone. Let's have a quick look. I'm assuming we won't last long. Oh, wait, do I not know where they are? This is where I want to be actually. Vehicle weapons. Mission size 1. Mission size 4. Ah, infested. This way. In here? How long do you think we're gonna last? Like 2 seconds. Entrance? Oh, current location is entrance, okay. Okay, can't get my gun out. Armistice zone. Still. Okay. That's bad, right? Okay, now it's... Now I can get my gun out. I've got no ammo. What is here, but... Wait. I can't loot. No power. Need fuse, I guess. I don't necessarily want to jump down there. Rust bottle. Great. That's what we need. I don't know, what do you do with a rust bottle? Actually, I can go down there, can't I? Put it here. Side. Rust bottles. Hey, water bottles everywhere. I love it. Try and do this a bit more carefully. Oh, damn it, I have to fucking hold it. Harry? No? There's no power. I thought that, use. But that wasn't clear. That's my foul. But, you know. Ooh, that guy's got a cool helmet. But yeah, basically, missions were working. I don't know about the inventory. Inventory is still pretty buggy, but you know, pretty average Star Citizen experience. But you know, there you go. We gave it a shot. $800 million scam. Did a couple of minute missions and dicked around a bit more. I'm going to try and stream again. Maybe later tonight or tomorrow, but until then, keep on scamming, keep on vaporwaring, and we'll catch you next time.